Hey, good people, Dr. Caleb here with Chocolate Theology. Enough time to have a chocolate or two, or if you prefer the healthy choice, an apple. There's hope for the oppressed and justice for those going through injustice. As promised, I wanted to bring you some insights into the whole history of injustice as far as humanity is concerned. So Genesis chapter 4 presupposes a world that is already populated to a degree. And we here see and read the story of Cain and his brother Abel. In the course of time, the Bible says that they both present an offering to God. God rejects Cain's and God accepts Abel's. The reason for God's disfavor and displeasure with Cain's is not explicitly clear, and so we cannot speculate on that. What we know is that further down in Hebrews in the Bible, it says that Abel offered his in faith or by faith. Now, when Cain's offering is rejected, he devises a plan to scheme and, of course, to kill his brother. Here we see the justice of God and the fairness and the mercy of God. God immediately gives Cain the opportunity to do what is right. So God is fair, God is just. He wants to bless Cain just as he has approved of Abel's offering. But Cain rejects God's offer and goes ahead and kills his brother. Protest number one in humanity as far as we are concerned. God poses that question to Cain. Where is your brother? And then he says, the blood of your brother Abel is crying out for me. Here is the first protest in humanity. The blood of Abel was crying out, God have mercy. God, I've been killed innocently. Why? Do something about this. Of course, God does something about it. So he pronounces a curse on Cain. And then Cain, after being cursed, could not take the punishment. And so he appeals to God. And God in his mercy, and this is how God is still merciful even to the oppressor. God has mercy on Cain and says that Cain should not be killed. Killing is not the way to revenge the oppressor or the oppressed. What is interesting in this story is this. 7th generation after Cain, 7th generation, there's a man called Lamech who also commits murder. What do we learn here? The culture of oppressing, the culture of injustice can be passed on from one generation to the next. The sense of entitlement, thinking and feeling that you are better or I am better than you. I can pass on that from my generation to the next. And we need to be careful. And that is where the history and how the history of injustice has been pushing on from time to time. God cares for the oppressed, and God is a just God. He steps in for those who are facing injustice. Keep watching as we explore this issue further. Dr. Caleb, I'm out.